Você é integrador e está com dificuldade de vender produtos de alta qualidade? Esse vídeo é para você. Bom, no episódio de hoje da On News, nós vamos voltar lá para a Intersolar, onde eu tive um bate-papo incrível com o Dave. Dave é atual membro do Conselho da Enphase, uma das maiores empresas no ramo de energia solar do mundo, uma empresa que tem um valuation hoje de 18 bilhões de dólares. Ele é o mais recente CCO, que é o Chief Commercial Officer da Enphase também. Ou seja, o cara é referência em vendas e ele deu uma aula para mim durante a Intersolar. E eu decidi compartilhar esse momento com vocês. Então, assiste aí, que vem conteúdo bom.
Good. Hey, I'm here with Dave. Dave right now is the advisor chair on Enphase, and he used to be the commercial guy for Enphase in the world. So it's a pleasure to have this time with you, Dave. I appreciate. It's always good to have somebody with like a different perspective from what the market is looking outside, right? And Enphase is kind of new in Brazil. We're talking about 18 months. And I believe there are a lot of thoughts in when we talk about commercial and sales and everything like this that we can share with people in Brazil that can help them understand how different it is to sell a product like Enphase and how easy it is to sell a product in the Enphase, because it's all about the way you do it. So I want you to have this conversation right here today. It's such a nice conversation. I appreciate this. And why don't we share a little bit about that with everyone else?
Sure. Well, first of all, it's my pleasure to be here. I love your country. I love Brazil. It's an amazing place. And I'm just honored to be here today and really appreciate the chance to speak to you. So thank you.
Oh, thank you.
No, I mean it sincerely. It's a really cool. Yeah, and Enphase is very different. I mean, we're a Silicon Valley-based company in California. Most of us all grew up in semiconductor chips. So we think differently. We think about long-term value for our customers. And as I tell our guys, there's only three things we do. We do innovation, we do quality, and we do customer experience. That's it. So in innovation, again, semiconductor guys, we built this microinverter very differently than anybody else tried. Everybody else tried to take a string inverter and shrink it. We took a digital chip, our own custom digital chip, and built something from the bottom up as a digital machine. Right? It has a 25-year warranty. The quality is incredible. We put this underwater, 28 days powered up, and it has to run. Under power at 28 days because it's going to survive on your roof for 25 years. You're going to have rain, you're going to have heat, you're going to have up and down, all kinds of conditions. So we designed this specifically for high quality, and we will not release it unless it has high quality. So that's why we can offer a 25-year warranty, because it's designed in. So when I'm selling Enphase to a customer, whether it's an asset owner, because it's a commercial project, or it's a homeowner, I'm really talking a lot about what their needs are. I look at for a resident, I talk about a family. Who are you today? Do you have any kids? How many kids do you have? Do you think utility bills are going to go up? Are you going to get an electric vehicle? Maybe you'll have 2 electric vehicles. Are you investing in a platform that can grow as your family grows? So it allows me to sit with a customer and be very different. Most people come in and try to give you a proposal or a bid very fast. You know, I come in and I try to give you a quote. Next thing, the homeowner's got like 10 quotes. What do I do, right? I recommend you don't do that. Don't give them a quote. Come in right away and say, why don't we talk a little bit about what you really need? Not only today, what are your needs going to be in the next 10 years, 20 years? What do you envision as I said, your family, electric vehicles, everything else? Because these systems can grow as you grow. That's one of the advantages of an AC architecture. I can add more as time goes on. You know, you look at my house, I started with panels, then I added panels, then I added more panels because I got an electric vehicle. And I added batteries, now I added EV chargers. So all of this is coming to Brazil. We're going to bring our complete portfolio to this country and really scale up in a big way. One customer at a time. Quality.
And it's good to say that, because as at Onway Energy, we chose Enphase about 18 months ago. As soon as we got to Brazil, we were one of our first customers, and I'm proud of that. Today, we almost have 4,000 of microinverters sold. And we decided to do that because the rate of times we have to return to a project after we install it reduces like 78%. It's all thanks to a microinverter like this that has so much technology built into it. It's almost like a computer, just like he was explaining. Look at this as a computer, not as a hardware, but as a software, because that's what it's built on inside this. It looks so nice too. It looks so good. Whoever designed it is like, oh my God, it has to look good like this. So, and for us, it's important to work with a company like Enphase because we want to be in the market for a long time. And like, what's going to happen if I deliver a product to a customer today, but in 5 years, I cannot go back there and offer him a better technology and better ways to serve his needs, right? And I want to ask you, so we've learned how to work with Enphase, right? People keep saying, oh, it's too expensive. It is not, because it's all about the way you're going to sell it, right? So Dave, you gave a lot of reasons why installers should choose Enphase and a lot of tools for that installer to use when negotiating with the customer. But if I'm an installer and I want to sell a project with Enphase tomorrow, what would you tell me that will help me succeed when negotiating with this customer?
That's a great question. A really good question. And for all the sales people out there, the biggest advice I have for you is be different. Stand out differently than the other 8 guys that walked in the kitchen and tried to sell them something else. So my first recommendation is don't try to sell them anything. Sit down and ask questions and deeply understand the family, what they need, what their needs are today, what their needs are tomorrow. And share with them that you're not there to sell them something. You're there to help them make an informed decision about their energy for the next 20 years. And so I think most people try to sell too fast. They come in and they try to close the deal too quickly. And you're not remembered because 8 other guys or 10 other guys walked in with the same idea. If you walk in and you be different and you have a different approach, that's really stand out. You're going to stand out, number one. Number two, sell the company, your company. Sell the value you bring, why you're different, why you're unique, how you think about things, and why you think that's going to bring them ultimate value. And then 3, care deeply about them. Care about the choices they make, and are they the best choices you can offer them for their lifetime instead of trying to sell them something today. If you do those things, you'll be unique, you'll be different. I'll give you one example. When we first started this, 80% of the job of this was conversion. 20% was software. Today, it's the other way around. 20% is conversion. 80% is software. It's working with the utility because the utilities are going to change in Brazil. Today you have feed-in tariff. Tomorrow you're going to look more like European countries where feed-in tariffs are gone. They have dynamic tariffing. They set their rate of energy in 24 hours in advance. They'll have imbalanced markets, 15-minute markets where you have to dump energy or consume energy, and they'll pay you a lot of money to do it. You need a system that can adapt to change. If you buy something based on hardware, you're stuck. Buy a software platform that can grow as the utility grows, as the country grows, as your family grows, and make a good informed decision. And as a salesperson, help them understand that. Help them understand this isn't a hardware sale. This is a platform sale. That's why people buy Apple phones, right?
Exactly.
An Apple phone because they want the platform, not because they want the phone. The phones come and go. The platform stays. And that's really what you're getting with Enphase. When I bought my first system, it was PV, then I added batteries, then I added EV chargers, now I have dynamic tariff, I have all kinds of different options. And that's only over 5 years.
We happen so fast.
What's the next 10 years going to be?
Oh my God, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
But amazing thoughts that you share with us, because it's amazing to see, because Enphase practices this. I am an Enphase customer, and I can feel that you take care of us.
Yeah.
So here in Brazil, we have so many people that are taking care of us, that helps us be in the right direction. And I can feel that what you're suggesting people, advising people, you actually apply to your daily basis, which means that you're not just saying things because it looks right. No, you're applying them, you're living them. And that's why also we chose to work with you guys. And it's so nice to be here, to have this opportunity, to be able to deliver some of this content to people that actually don't know exactly how to start or how to conduct their business. And it's amazing. Dave, I really, really appreciate it.
Well, it's my pleasure. And the sales guys are under a lot of pressure. It's not easy, right? They're in there. They got to close a deal. They're under pressure. And my recommendation is don't rush it. Take your time. Differentiate yourself. Care more about the homeowner than you care about your company or my company.
On this
I don't care about Enphase. I care about you, and I care about your homeowner. Because if they're successful, we'll be successful. If they're not, we won't.
That's
Very simple.
And on this topic you said me early, and sometimes have to be cold-hearted.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're going to sit with a customer, and he's not going to be your type of customer.
That's okay.
And you're gonna have to say no. Look, if you're looking for this, I'm not your guy. I am so sorry because I'm here to deliver you a solution that's going to last way longer than anything else.
Right.
So if you're not looking for this, I'm not your guy.
That's right.
And I can tell you, we apply that at Only Energy,
Awesome.
and it definitely makes the difference. So thank you so much.
Thank you for your business. We thank you for your partnership. And it's people like you that make us successful. So thank you.
Sincerely, I appreciate this.
Thank
Let me give a hug. You like hug?
Yeah.